Hello everybody, it's a Geodoctor coming at you today from the Geodoctor's office. The last time we visited I was showing you a whole rack of new models that I just had delivered into the office. And well, Christmas came again last night and we've got a whole brand new set of models to share with you today. I'm not going to yak too long. I'm not going to talk about a lot of the extra accessories that I bought, like glues and airbrushes and stuff like that. We want to see model kits here, and so with that, let's get right down to checking out all 22 models that I had brought in yesterday. Okay, gotta get this right. I hate this bloody camera. There we go. All right. First up, this is a beautiful kit. I love this kit. It's by Lindbergh. It's their 1937 custom Ford convertible. There, I'll get the shine off the screen, get my ugly mug out of the way. This is a skill level 3. It comes complete with working suspension. And I got to tell you guys, I just love this model and I can't wait to get at it. Highly recommend it to anybody. Many of you guys have already been showing off this. I picked a couple of these bad boys up this time. This is a 65 Chevy wagon, been put out now by AMT. Built up into a drag racer, which is one that I'm going to do. And the other one I'll do as a model stock version. Maybe something built for the streets, street stock. Got two of them. Good kit, builds well. All right, next on the list, we got a 1964 Pontiac GTO. Isn't that beautiful? Can be built street stock or I believe gasser, and that is what I will build because I'm a gasser fan. If not, it's going to go street stock because I also love that too. Anything with the motor coming up through the hood sells by me. Should be a lot of fun. Alright, I'll never get used to this camera, guys. I swear I hate that goddamn thing. Kit that I've been waiting for a very, very, very long time. There we go. 1952 Hudson Hornet by Moebus. What a beautiful, beautiful model that builds out into. I just can't wait. I just want to make sure my airbrushing skills are right up to par because this is a kit that I just don't want to mess up. It's a beautiful kit. Skill level 3 again, but gorgeous, gorgeous kit. And of course, I would be negligent to buy that and not buy its baby brother, the 53 Hudson Hornet. Did any of you catch that? I'm actually catching onto this camera a little bit. Anyways, yeah, it's a 53 Hudson Hornet. Again, a beautiful car, skill level 3 by Moebus. Really looking forward to building these cars. And I'm probably going to build these box stock. Will probably be the first two cars I ever do box stock. Really looking forward to it. When I was a kid growing up, I am a Mopar fan. I will not apologize for being a Mopar fan. We have today Tom, oh, this goddarn thing. We have Motor Trends, NHRA, Tom the Mongoose. I believe that's a 1975 Plymouth Duster, fellas. 75 Plymouth Duster, skill level 3, builds out to one beautiful model. Looking forward to building it. Again, being a Mopar fan, trying to keep things right. Here we go, catching on a little bit. 1971 Plymouth GTX. It's a monogram kit, skill level 2. Should build up into a beautiful car, 446 pack in that puppy. Looking forward to building it. I don't think any builder would be complete unless somewhere in your collection you had a 1956 Chevy Nova, somewhere in there. This is from Revell's California Wheels collection. Skill level 2. Beautiful model. Again, can't wait to get at it. Builds up into one beautiful model. And I just don't know any modeler who shouldn't have a 56, 57, 55 Nomad. They're all beautiful. This is a kit I saw one of the guys build lately, and I'd already had this one on order when he put it up. Okay, this is a 1953 Hemi Studebaker with a twin blower on it. Isn't that an awesome kit by AMT? I just love the graphics on the front of that. I mean, that puppy just looks fast looking at. I really am an old Studebaker fan. I love it. And it's called the Double Whammy. If you ever get your hands on it, builds up to be one mean looking model, I'll tell you. Another skills level 3 Revell kit I bought. I bought this one because my little girl, not a little girl anymore, she's 28 years old, for heaven's sakes. But this is a number 55 Elliott Sadler M&M's car. My daughter is an M&M freak. She intends to decorate her kitchen when she gets married, an M&M motif, I believe. So I bought her the die cast of this, but it's not quite like building it and giving it to her, and then she knows it's something that Dad's done for her. Looking forward to doing it. I've never done a NASCAR kit, and I don't mind telling you, I'm nervous as heck about it because NASCAR really intimidates me. There's a lot of tricky decaling and that, but for you guys who do it, hats off to you. Picked this up for a cheap one on eBay. It's the Pontiac Banshee. It's a concept car that came back in the early 70s, or not, sorry, late 70s, early 80s. It's called the Pontiac Banshee. It does come with a V8 under the hood. Guys, this is so obvious a question. What concept car did this inspire to be made into? And if you can't see the Firebird in this, the late 80 model Firebirds, there it is, guys. Started out being called the Pontiac Banshee. A little bit of automotive history for you guys out there who aren't as old as I am. This is a car that dragged when I was a kid, when I first started buying Hot Rod magazine and loving it. Hemi Underglass. Isn't that a beautiful kit by AMT Ertl at that time? Hemi Underglass. Just want to make sure I know what I'm talking to. I do believe this is a 66 Barracuda. What this was a wheelie car. For any of you who don't know the history behind this model, this was a wheelie car. And if I can do this without, the motor was back here under the fastback. They put it purposely there. They put the big Hemi 383 Hemi back there, so it gave more weight on the rear end so the car would do a wheelie. And it would do a wheel stand right down the track, and built in right about there was a window. And the driver could look through the hole in the floor and see where he was on the track. So he knew whether to bring the car down before he crashed or not. Hemi Underglass. Got a long history. I was a great fan of it. I just loved it. It was also sponsored by Hearst. Speaking of Hearst, by Monogram. Okie dokie. This is the Harry Hearst Oldsmobile. I believe this is a Revell or a Monogram kit. Can't quite see from where Monogram, sorry. Yes, this is a Monogram kit. I really can't speak of what year of car that was, fellas, but I bought it simply because I'm a big fan of Hearst cars and Hearst drag cars. This was a four-wheel drive dragster. I believe it was the very, very first one out. If I'm not mistaken, it may have been an Olds Toronado. Olds Toronados were the first front-wheel drive car ever produced by a big three manufacturer. I remember when they came out, it was quite the wingding. Dave Parker should have no problem recognizing this car. Excuse me. Excuse me, mold dust. Woo! Gonna make it, guys. Give me a second. All right, here we go. Done exploding. Everybody will recognize that. Dave Parker recently did Dr. Cranky tribute car, the 64 Ford modified stalker. When Dave was doing this, he said, geez, I really don't know what car this is. And I quickly wrote to him. I said, Dave, it's the 64 Galaxy. And I knew that because my very first car was a 64 Galaxy. So I bought that more for nostalgic reasons, that it is a 64 Galaxy. But Dave, you did a great job building that car. Again, a Mopar, an old favorite from AMT, 1971 Dodge Charger. Gotta love it. 383 Hemi, beautiful car. Can't wait to build it. If you're a Mopar fan, gotta have these in your collection. This is a Revell monogram kit, skill level 3. It is the Mad Firebird Dragster. Skill level 3. I'm going to try and tilt that to get the glare of the light off of that. There you go. It doesn't really list here, fellas, what year the Firebird is. I'm going to guess late 80s would be that. But that ought to be a fun car to do. I'm sure it's going to be an interesting paint job to do this car. All right, it's just the other Super Wagon. You've already seen that. Another all-time favorite of mine. Color Me Gone. It's a 64 Dodge 300 Super Stock. Great drag car. Color Me Gone. Looking forward to building it. This car is actually 8 inches long when it's finally built by Lindbergh. I don't know if I mentioned that. Looking forward to building it. Move along, time's getting on. And here's a car I've always wanted to build, guys. I love these cars. The Henry J by Revell. Henry J is part of the Saint series of dragsters they put out years ago. I don't really know when this went out, but I just think that's a neat car. I just love the lines. I love the look. It's a gasser, and it's going to be fun to build. So that's the Henry J. Here's one that Jan Mayer, the badass Canadian, will both recognize. I don't know how I'm going to get this big boy in here. A Kenworth W900. Jan Mayer did such a great job on his. And I do love trucks. I have yet to do a truck model, but you can be sure this will be one of the first I do. So there you go, Jan. You've inspired me to build a model. I thank you very much, my brother. By the way, how's the snow up there in Nova Scotia? I know you guys got it a lot worse than we did down here, brother. Last but not least, getting to the end, my friends. Revell, Germany, Revell. Shelby, Cobra 427 SC class. In all the readings I've done, they say if you're going to make a 1/24th model of a Shelby Cobra, this is the consummate kit to build. This kit builds up better than any other Shelby Cobra out there. I guess I'll have to find out. Well, that's it, guys. We're 14 minutes long. It's been great talking with everybody. This is the Geodoctor coming at you from the Geodoctor's office. Peace be to all of you. Remember, good health is priceless. Keep your health up, guys. Be safe. God bless you. God bless your families. And until next time, this is the Geodoctor signing off. Bye now.